Hi, everybody. I just want to go over this worksheet with you. So it says that one important thing that you're going to be doing here is learning how to draw the shapes and then using symbolic notation in order to uh, identify them. So one important thing that you need to write on your paper is this little add up here that is not on your paper. So it's just about undefined terms. So it says in geometry, the words point, line, and plane are called undefined terms. So these do not, so the reason they're called undefined terms because they don't have any formal definition, but there's just an agreement about what they mean. So the first undefined term that we're going to look at is a point. So a point has no dimensions, just like a point in time. So it has no dimensions. But how we represent it is just by drawing dots is how we represent a point. So that would be a point in time. So, and then I can just call them, I use capital letters to name points. Okay, so I'm going to call this E, F, and G. So now if I'm going to use symbolic notation, so this one's pretty easy. So we just call this point, we just write the word out, point, E, point, F, and point, G. That's how I just named those points. So on a line now, so a line is another undefined term. So a line is one dimension. And so when we draw a line, okay, we always draw it with two arrowheads. And if you think about a timeline, it goes on and on and on. It goes backwards. There's past times, and then it goes forward also. There's time in the future. And so this line right here, they already told us what we want to call it. We're going to just put those 2 points on here. So A and B. And so a line has one dimension. It's represented by a line with 2 arrowheads. I got it. And it extends without end. Through any 2 points, so any 2 points, there's exactly one line. So to name this line, then I just write the letters A, B, and I draw the little symbol for a line above it. And then I can call it BA. Now, my little notation here, I added another vocab word that you need to know. It's collinear points. So collinear points are just points on the same line. So if I added another point right here, let's call it C, I added a point. I still only need 2 letters to name this line. So now I could call this a C line, but I have to have the notation for a line above it. So I know it's a line, it goes on and on. CA, I can call this CB. So I can name this line now for BC, actually, or I can call it BA, or BA, not AB. So I can name this line when it has 3 points. I can name it several different ways. Actually, I can name it more, right? Or do I have them all? So, so now, so you only need 2 points to name the line, not 3. Just because there's 3 on there, you don't use 3. You only use 2. And it has to have those arrowheads. So the line segment now is part of the line. So it's a segment in time. So it has a beginning, and then it goes on, and it has an end. So we know that, and this one's called AB. So it starts at A and goes to B, or it starts at B and goes to A. So when I write these out, I use the capital letters, and then I use the symbol for a segment. So therefore, it's AB, or I can name this same line. I can name it BA. So again, I only need two points to name the line. And again, this is a defined term. So a defined term is we're using the words from the past. We use point. We use line. We use those two undefined terms to define this term. Okay, I'm going to stop the video, and then I'm going to just make a part 2 video and then probably a part 3 video, just so the videos aren't so long.